can see it in your eyes. You've seen the moon and its darker side. I can feel the gravity, the forces pull between you and me. Yes, it's true, I'm falling hard for you, but I won't rush this love. I can wait even if it's hard to take. One moment is enough. I will be standing here right by your side. I will be standing here till the end of time. I will be standing here all through the night, till the stars align. Changing in the sky, it gets a little lighter over time. Yes, it's true, I'm falling hard for you, but I won't rush this love. I can wait even if it's hard to take. One moment is enough. I will be standing here right by your side. I will be standing here till the end of time. I will be standing here all through the night, till the stars align. Standing here right by your side. I will be standing here till the end of time. I will be standing here all through the night. I will be standing here till the stars align.
Hey!
Hey. We're
He
here.
wasn't ready.
Hey, everybody. What's going on?
From a week hiatus, we are back.
Yeah.
I think we'd have so much to talk about, but I really don't think we do. Although, man, is Dalt just so bad at picking that gambling bet?
I'll tell you, when you sent in the chat just now, was the first time I saw that we missed 4. I didn't realize we missed 4. So we weren't even that close.
So what the funniest thing would have been is Mike picked the Chiefs on Monday, and he kind of always picks like the Monday game to not be the guy that misses it first, but
Yeah.
he would have been the one that lost, and it would have been a sweat. But looking at it, we've actually missed 4 like 3 times. So why were we like feeling so much better about it?
I think it's because at the start of it, we had weird ones. We had Igbuka. I mean, that's not crazy weird, but we had touchdown ones at the start, right? So,
Yeah.
we
Pittman,
had Igbuka,
Wilson.
we had Pittman. We had my Waller one. Like we had a bunch of weird ones. Wilson. They were all the start, so they kind of seemed like the harder ones to hit. And I think this was our highest like odds, like our most money possible to win in one. Like
it's actually crazy that pretty much every bet that was green was an anytime touchdown. Like,
yeah,
hit,
honestly, it makes me want to do those.
Yeah.
The Lad was a huge one because Lad hadn't been doing anything, and that one, and it wasn't supposed to happen. It was supposed
you mean Olave, JSN?
Yeah. I mean, because the ones that were left, literally, if you look at it, are probably the one other than Isaiah Likely, which was the one we were freaking out about. Like Amon-Ra touchdown, Chiefs winning, and Chargers 2.5 were the ones that seemed like the best bet there.
The more of the locks. So I didn't see it, but you guys, like, did you essentially think it was Andrews, but Andrews actually like had a catch for the third one?
I did. I thought it was Andrews. I don't know why. I definitely read Likely, but I guess I just thought, like, I read it and just assumed like the tight end for the Baltimore
Ravens
saw his catch. I'm actually so glad it wasn't Likely because he got 2 catches in that one that he dropped that turned into an interception. That would have been I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, but it would have made it so much worse at the time. Yeah.
Gosh. Well, it was fun. Hopefully we can have it happen again. I really do want just that feeling of like what those guys get of like the last week. Or
that was the first time I actually had the feeling that you know, it usually when you play it, it's like it's the lottery. Maybe we'll get it or not or something, but you don't know. But that time was like, holy shit. Adult said, "Does this have legs?" And I was like, "Nah," because Wilson has to get a touchdown. It was late. Lad had to get a touchdown. Then all of a sudden, those things happened. And I was like, holy shit. But it was fun. I enjoyed doing that.
Jordan's going to use his VIP 100% boost, free $250 for us, it sounds like. So,
it's Jordan this week.
It is, yeah.
Jordan and Mike, by the way. So this was a week where we only missed 4 again, but Jordan and Mike had been undefeated on the season, and they both
Yeah, it was actually like almost all the people that were very strong green were the ones that struggling more. So, but let's get into the actual fantasy. Like we said, there's really not too much to talk about. We do have 2 weeks worth of information, but things are kind of dying out other than a bunch of players getting injured. So
I assume we're going to talk about the one trade that happened this week.
We had 2 trades, and then we had the one that happened on the pod 2 weeks ago.
We had 2 trades this week?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, two little 1-1s. So definitely got interesting. But waivers, not very exciting, to be honest. I'd even put a waiver claim myself out there, but had Ridley as an overspend with 10 and Downs as a 6. But pretty much for the most part, it was all defenses.
Yeah, and it's not an overspend to get Ridley at 10. But I mean, it's overspend for what was bid on, but it's not like if you spend 10 on a guy like Ridley, it's not like it's a big deal. What I will say with our league, I'm in so many leagues. Well, not in so many leagues, but I'm in other leagues that I don't think are as competitive. The people aren't as good. And but this league, the waivers, some of the people that are on waivers, there's bigger names in our league. Like people, I think it's because in this league, people aren't afraid to drop the name guys.
Right.
Like a Ridley, like a Diggs, like a there's a bunch actually. I just can't think of them off the top of my head, but there's so many people in the last like few weeks that's been picked up.
You always have
people that haven't been picked up, like Waller wasn't picked up, which is crazy.
Yeah. There's a ton of tight end ones, QB ones that are out there. I think it's because we're trying to take the risks with the handcuffs or like the potential guys that have that shot where we're not in the stage where we're rostering those weird positions, the defenses and things like that. But I also think it's our smaller bench as well. Like it to be completely dead. But
it's like, with a Ridley, the most you're going to get with the way that team is right now is like maybe he's okay.
Well, I'll actually be interested to see what Logan has to say about it because he had I don't even know how to say his name, that A.O. Manor guy.
Manor, yeah.
Who was seeming like the one you wanted there. And I still think he potentially is, but you kind of get the same version with Ridley. You're just getting a little bit more name value, but I don't know if it's anything you can trust. But he really did a swap from one, I guess, the wide receiver 2 to the wide receiver 1. But do you really want any Titans players?
Was the Ridley pickup today?
Yes. Huh. Yeah. But the interesting one, which actually got some talk about on the group chat, was Kyler Murray is officially on waivers by Coleman for Jordan Love.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. I think it's the first time he's been in our waivers ever, but he's been bad, and that team looks bad. So it's one of those ones that's like the name, because you think of him as that running quarterback, but he doesn't really run anymore these days. So that's
no, he literally gets 14 points, and like you can get that better out of someone who actually passes, and he's not bringing that value that's there at all. But we did put on the sheet here. There were some interesting waiver pickups through the last 2 weeks, really more the last week, that really played a factor in the wins this week. So Brad actually picked up Kareem Hunt for $2 last week, which solidified the win for him against Mr. Monday Night. Kevin,
did you see the bet he did?
Did he actually bet it?
I think so. Yeah.
He should have
He
done
was so
2
close.
And then you picked up Waller, which and Angie made a bet, and everyone hated it. But that seems like
I should have. Yeah, I made the bet. I was that confident, and I didn't start him. Why did I should? If I started him, I have like one of the highest weeks of all time in terms of points scored. I'm still so pissed about it.
I've been so good,
but he didn't catch a single pass in the second half, which makes me a little more nervous. Not even a target.
I feel like that's what he kind of did that first week too. I haven't really.
Well,
watched
the first week he only played like 28% of snaps. They were bringing him back.
And it was all red zone targets.
Yeah, but the weirdest part about it is he seemed like he was really important to the offense, and then they lost the lead, and he still never got even a target. Like that was so weird. So I don't.
That's what Tua does. Like just where having his players in fantasy is just so annoying sometimes.
All those concussions makes him a little.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this is working. Let me do the opposite now. Then Coleman picked up Carter, which we all expected a 3-headed monster. I think Carter seemed like the favorable one, but then DeMarcado dropped the touchdown, so I don't know if he's ever going to touch the field again.
That's 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in
a
row that a player has dropped a touchdown pass or a guaranteed touchdown, just dropped it.
I've never felt the more pain of like being a Colts fan and that happening.
Yeah, but a Cardinals fan after that game has to be, because not only that happened, they had that fucking interception, fumble, kick the ball into the end zone. Another team gets it.
Against the worst team in the league, too.
Against the worst, on top of it. We're all talking about the Titans are the worst team in football. Oh, boy. I wouldn't want to be a Cardinals fan.
Yeah. And then Logan picked up Strange for Pitts after he had picked up Pitts for Strange. He did a kind of a thing, but it became interesting because Strange almost is what caused him to lose the week. And then Brian Thomas got a garbage. I mean, we call it garbage time because I think that's how they went down and won. It was the last catch that solidified the win for the Jags.
That's huge.
Yeah, so really big for him.
I didn't even realize, because when Logan dropped Pitts, I made that fun comment about how, hey, you better pick up or not Pitts, Strange. You better pick him up because he's going to pop off. I didn't see that he got hurt and he's on IR now. Yeah,
so he got hurt during that game, and it wasn't announced. And then, like, after you guys all said it, it was like, oh, going to IR. And
yeah, I was like, okay.
It would have been funny if people actually put bids on him. But like we said, we didn't have many trades. I do want to visit this one, but it's not as fun to talk about now. But this did happen live and in the terrible podcast last time we tried to have all our guests on.
What kind of bike are you riding, Q?
His little picture. You got.
Oh, that's
but we had Brad receiving Josh Allen, Hubbard, and Coleman, and Kevin receiving DJ Moore, Jacoby Myers, and Amari and Hampton. So
I actually forgot this. I forgot the people in this trade that this happened because today I was like, I wanted to try to get Marion Hampton, and I thought Brad had him. I was like, I'm going to go for him because Brad has running backs. So I was like, I'm going to go for it. He'll trade him. And I was like, shit, Kevin's got him, and he doesn't really have running backs, so I can't really. But this worked out for Brad with the win this week.
Yeah. At first, it looked like Kevin had a big steal. And then obviously Chuba's gotten hurt. But now with Omarion hurt, I think it balances out more. It's still so weird that Brad did it initially with
right
Jaden
now,
Daniels.
Brad won it.
Yeah.
I mean, Omarion Hampton's out minimum 4 weeks. He got Josh Allen out of the deal.
If Chuba isn't hurt more than like 3.
Okay, but because of him getting Chuba in that, he got Rico Dowdle.
Who literally went for the most rushing yards.
Who fucking, I don't know how that happened, but fucking crazy.
But what was interesting is
trash and Myers has been. I really thought he was gonna be better.
He had to fall off for sure. I mean, you like the idea of the stack with Allen and Coleman, but to be honest, you have no positive of putting Coleman in.
You have no positive starting any Buffalo wide receiver yet.
Yeah. I mean, Shakir's the best boomer bust you trust, but because he's going to get potentially a big breakoff run, but you don't have confidence. So at the end, it really seems kind of like a wash in a way, but it seemed the best for Brad because he got Allen, but he had Jaden Daniels, which seemed interesting at first. It was like, what was the point? Because you knew Jaden Daniels was going to come back, but he went and chopped him to the player who had the most depth and didn't have a QB.
Such a good trade. I mean, it's a good trade. Brad needed to do it. He had the quarterback, or he had the. I don't know. Maybe he could have hit some people up for somebody better than Pittman, but Pittman has been good. It's just you would think maybe you could get more, but it worked out. Pittman has been good, and Mike is the person who could go do that trade. So worked out for parties again.
I think I completely agree. You always hope you can get more, but I mean, you brought the point up. Is Jaden Daniels going to be what he was? Are they going to be willing to put him out there that way? So
he looks like it right away. I mean, considering that was his first game back, I have high hopes that he's going to be fine. Yeah, he was scrambling a bit and he looked fast. So
I think Mike obviously gets the favorable part of this just because he has so much depth that now he has a clear-cut starting quarterback for sure. The only problem is Mike's record. As we can see down here, he is 9th in standings at 1-4. The only loss to Dalt at this point in time.
I mean, would you rather have? I mean, this is a moot point because I tried this and it didn't work. And it's the reason Brad gave, and I don't know if this is the reason or not, but the reason Brad gave was so I tried to give him McLaurin for Daniels. The reason Brad gave is because he has Samuel, and that makes sense. I forgot he has Debo.
Right.
Would you rather, because McLaurin was hurt and he still might miss this week, although he's trending towards playing, would you rather have Pittman or McLaurin, like that level of guy?
I think at this point I would stick with Pittman just because before I would have been I'd rather have the better team, but the Colts just seem like it's a safe bet. I think McLaurin has the potential to finish with more points, but I'd be okay with the 8-10 points every week.
And both of them seem to have a guy that is going to kind of vulture. I think Pittman's got Warren who's going to vulture, and I think McLaurin's obviously got Debo who's going to vulture. And it's really McLaurin's one of those guys. It's really hard to tell what he's going to do when he comes back because maybe he had that kind of slow start because of he wasn't there for training camp. He finally got a big bomb catch and he got hurt on that play. So I have no idea what the fuck's going to happen there.
Well, it really depends what his injury is because McLaurin is the guy that actually gets those big bomb plays where Pittman doesn't as much. You're hoping for the touchdown.
Touchdowns. McLaurin gets the bombs. Yeah.
Yeah, is what you're looking for. But we did have another commander that was traded, and I don't think Kevin's in here, and I want to hear this. This is the worst trade I feel. I know that there's some negative information maybe about Warren, but he traded Bill to Logan for a $0 pickup that we all had the opportunity to pick up with from Gainwell, who did have a great game, but then
I missed this. What? I didn't know this.
Yeah, it happened. I honestly can't even tell you when at this point, a few days ago, in the midst of it all.
But before Bill's game, right?
Before he popped off, yes. But Pittsburgh was on a So, and Kevin's always on top of talking about, oh, he has a bye, they have time to get healthy or get a report. So he didn't get to see Bill play. He had no updates on Warren, and he just shipped him off for the potential of having to back up your handcuff. So I just don't get the value. And obviously, we now know today that Warren practiced in full.
I think personally, if I were to have seen this before that last week, I would have been okay with it, because it seemed like Krosky Merritt had that really good start, and then they were still using everybody else, and I was like, okay, so he showed he can do it, and they still weren't giving it to him. It seemed like he wasn't going to be the guy who gets like a big workload. Like it wasn't his production, even though his production was bad in the games before. His workload was terrible. So I really didn't. I thought Krosky Merritt might just not come out to anything. So at the time, and then Gainwell had that crazy week, so Kevin gives himself the Pittsburgh running back. But now it does look really, really bad.
And it's hard to say here and talk about it, because obviously we had the information where he got 24, 27, however many points he ended up with. But I just still feel that Gainwell was a 1 week, maybe 2 week loan. And I mean, sure, Kevin needs wins, but he already has ridden the Bill train, and like, you might as well continue with the shot in the dark. And obviously it has potential to pay off. I'm not sure it's still like that person you feel you can start, but I would still have a player like that on my bench versus my own handcuff, who had no reports of being done for the year, going on IR or anything.
But isn't Kevin in a situation right now where he has no running backs and has to guarantee he has a starting back?
Omarion didn't happen at that time either. So yes, now.
But even with Omarion, because you had that game the week before. Well, he has 2 Patriot running backs, and only one of them is going to be the running back, and then he has nothing, right?
Exactly. But see, that's what I'm saying, is he bought into the exact same thing.
Right.
So,
but this at the time, what this did was guarantee he has 2 running backs to start. And Krosky Merritt was doing as bad as he did the 2 weeks before, then he has literally 1 running back.
No, and that's fine, but he did it at a time where I don't feel it was needed. Obviously, Logan or Kevin have to chime in as to what the timing was of it, but it's not that Logan was like gate holding Gainwell, like he felt that was his guy. You might as well waited it out to see an update from Warren, because they were on a bye. So it wasn't that he needed to make that trade right then to plug and play Gainwell.
That's the biggest part of it. That he was on a bye, you didn't know for sure.
Exactly. So for me, it was just a timing thing. Because if he needed, like, if he played Gainwell and it helped him lose or win or whatever the situation was, that's fine. But there was no reason to make the trade right then.
Yeah. I don't think at the time it was crazy egregious personally, but it definitely in hindsight looks bad.
Probably afraid Jacory's value would go down further. Basically, I'm upset because I wish I could have got him. I need a player like that on my bench.
Do you think? But at the time, so that's what I was going to ask, but I didn't want to go too crazy on the trade. But at the time, I don't think he's getting anything for Jacory. I mean, just the projection alone scares people away. He was projected like 6 points.
6.
I mean, what's he getting for Bill?
It's hard for me to say at this point, because obviously my team's pretty dismantled. But I would have given something, because that's that shot in the dark. Like, I'd rather take a player like that versus something off the waiver wire. But I get Kevin's side of it. I just hate the timing of it. And like we said, the 27 points is just a shame to watch. And I know it's eating him up inside. So, we're done with trades, done with waivers. So we'll be moving into our famous segment of rankings.
Well, before we do that, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, to be honest with you.
I'm trying to stall for the potential of our guest here, because
fantasy football is just so good for the soul. I feel so good on Sundays. Luckily, I'm in like 30 leagues. So.
It either feels terrible or amazing. It's great.
You know what is so crazy though?
Worse.
Like, and I mean, you deal with this too, but it's like the leagues you care about, there's always like a split. You can only be on like one or another. But then when you have a ton of leagues, you're good at all the others that you don't care about at all.
So it's literally every week for me. If I do good in Surefire, I lose every other league, and then the vice versa. And
what about this guy? Is this guy good at fire?
He's a bit muted though.
Was good.
Hey man.
You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey man. It's your perfect timing because we're about to get into these rankings right here.
Hello. Oh, this is cool. You can read the chat. Hey Coleman.
Yeah.
Yo,
if you wanna pin a chat on the screen, just click it twice.
No, he can't. He don't have back.
Oh, he doesn't have that ability?
No, it's just you and Mike, which no, I have it right now. But yeah, they're just guests. You got to take it off because you're gonna block his face.
No admin.
I hate that though. Why can't our faces be on the right?
I know. They all move it around. So
no admin privileges.
None. You're just a guest here. We're not treating you like the champ you are, the two-time.
Can't you just make him an admin?
I should have put two-time champ. Hey, before we dive into anything, Will, I just want to say congrats on this week's matchup. It sucks scoring the second highest and losing, but whatever,
That was a roller coaster game. Roller coaster. I was like, the start of the day, I was like, I'm going to lose. And then I was like, oh, I have it locked up in the bag. And then Jamar Chase. Or no, it was something else before that. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to lose. And
then JT fell in for 3.
JT, yep. And then JSN went off. And then I was like, oh, okay, I got it again. And then at the end of the game, Jamar Chase had like a giant touchdown. I was like, oh my God, I lost. I mean, it was literally nonstop. And then thank God I asked for, I don't think it would have mattered, but because May didn't go off, but I asked Zach and Mike's opinion on who I should start, Diggs or
Worthy.
Yeah, Worthy. And Mike said Diggs because I didn't want to make the wrong decision and feel like I was shit. So Mike said Diggs. I was like, all right. And it was the right call.
Yeah, I was holding out hope that you played Xavier Worthy and he just didn't play.
That's what got him. He was so freaking out when that questionable came out.
I didn't even know he was questionable when you said that. I tried to play it cool. When you told me he's questionable, I was like, yeah, I know. I didn't know. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I looked it up and I started freaking the fuck out.
Do you I don't think you would have won obviously when he chose Diggs, but what made you decide to roll with Drake May instead of Baker that week?
Baker was going against Seattle, but Seattle's defense is really good, and it was away, right? And I thought that Bills-Patriots game would be more of a shootout, and it just totally freaking – the over-under was like 49.5, so I was like, okay, I think this is going to be a shootout.
If you there's a lot of ifs because I could have started Waller, but if you started Baker and I started Worthy, I think you win.
No, I think I did the math. I don't think I would have won.
Oh, really? Because
I would have lost still, yeah. So that's why I'm not as upset about it. So
26 for Baker and only 8. Oh, you would have won. Yeah, 26 for Baker and only like 13 for May and only like 8 for Worthy where it came to 20 for Diggs. You would have won.
Don't tell him that. He was good. He did the math. He's good. He's good.
I didn't really...
Oh, he definitely went on a run. You know he went on a run.
I just got back. I showered. 7.5.
Okay.
2 more weeks of the marathon. Fuck.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, shit.
Full? 26?
26.2.
What are you shooting for? What's your time?
3:45, maybe.
Sheesh.
I can't do the math on what that is. But
under 4 hours is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Well, I'm realizing I might have done these backwards again, so we might be starting off with a banger here. I honestly don't know what number's coming here. It could be 1. It could be 10. Number 1.
All right, number 1.
Well, dang, Coleman's one of our chatters. He's gonna leave so fast now.
He's out. No, we got to see who number 10 is. That's the most exciting part. But,
he has to know he was going to be number 1. So every single person in the league did rankings this week, right? For the first time.
Yeah, first time. You asked and everyone responded to you, so it's your job.
Well, the one that always doesn't somehow did. I was shocked. So I'm curious because I don't know. Was Coleman unanimous?
Nope. We'll always make an announcement when someone's unanimous, but it has not happened at all this year.
I know he was close.
Yeah. There no top end has been unanimous. There have been some bottom unanimous this year, but I'm not going to call that out every time. But
like Kevin, isn't it?
Like with his picks excluded, right?
Oh yeah. No, it'd be a 9 unanimous, not counting your own. So, but no, there was 2 or 3 others that were not Coleman.
Okay.
So not counting his. So I think he ended up with 6 of the 9 potential votes.
I'm shocked. I thought it was more.
6 or 7. So, but yeah, I mean,
you got my change right when I changed him back to number 1.
Yeah. So
I really didn't want to rank him number 1, but I had to.
Ignore the other, but yeah, I mean, we know what his team has gotten him here. Obviously, the hits on Puka and Cook are insane, and some of the trades that he traded some depth early on. I really think the Quinshon Judkins trade with Dahl really is propelling him most likely at this point. Mason looked a little decent, but I don't think they're in the same tier a long time. And then
the Judkins trade, what he gave up was Mason, which that's it, and then he gave up Shakir and the Steelers, and he got Devontae Smith and Judkins in the Cowboys.
Yeah, so I feel really at the end of the day, you're just trading the running backs.
That ended up. It was already seemed like it was heavy on Coleman's side, but that ended up really good.
Yeah, a much stronger team. When you see this team, Robin, what really stands out to you? Is there anyone that maybe you've tried to trade for or wish you would have drafted?
I don't know. I feel like it's so hard to trade this year. And obviously, we made a trade like week 2, but
yeah.
No, not with Coleman specifically. His team's stacked. You know, he's number 1 for a reason. Puka is a stud, to be honest. I think he'll be like a Triple Crown winner. He can be. So
well, I absolutely think so. I mean, obviously the touchdowns is where he's going to struggle, but he's like destroying Cup's numbers from his start of that year. That was insane. So, and he's kind of going on a tear right now without CD. So I don't know if CD comes back being fully healthy, but you plug CD in there over a Harrison or Devontae Smith.
You're plugging him in over already somebody that's pretty good. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Is like, so I personally, I think, Robin, you have a really good team. I think I have a pretty good team. I think the difference between our teams and his team is he's got CeeDee Lamb sitting on the bench ready to come in. Like, his team already looks fucking incredible, and he's got CeeDee Lamb ready to jump in there.
But I think the difference with his team, I'm not going to necessarily say you guys yet. Maybe one of you can refresh my minds, but I don't know if he's prepared for the adversity point yet. I mean, he hasn't had an issue, and Puka is a question mark in that realm of potentially not surviving the entire year. A-Chain as well. Like,
A-Chain's the one that I worry about. I'm not worried about Puka. I mean, no more than I'm worried about like another guy. I mean, I'd be scared, but like.
I'm just saying history has happened. I'm not saying he's the kind of guy when he gets hit or he like fights on a play, you're kind of like, why are you doing that? Like,
like he's aggressive, like he seeks it out.
Yeah, or like he always wants to fight for those extra 2 yards and he's got 2 dudes around his knees and like
opposed to a Devontae Smith who will always run away.
Exactly, yeah. And the dude goes to the blue medical tent like every game. Like, and it usually because he gets his face cracked open or his thumb is like dislocated, but
he's a fucking dog, dude.
He reminds me of Scatterboo. He's just always
exactly. He's like Scatterboo. Like they both seek out punishment, which is weird.
So here we go. I'm a little misled. It's only 1 game rookie year and a freak injury last year.
That's what I thought. But
freak injury never happens again. So I don't know what a freak injury is, but
I mean, it's just so young in his career. Because he broke all the records. So I mean, he definitely played almost all that year. So I don't know.
Now I will say, I'm gonna be honest. Is this only his 3rd year? Because that time I already thought it was like year 4.
When Stafford retires, he could take a dip. But he's on pace to just obliterate every single fucking wide receiver.
I want to move past.
Season look bad.
We're hanging on stuff, me more than anyone. But Stafford, just think about it. Calvin Johnson, Super Cup, Puka, like
he's the ultimate. He's the ultimate like just like hyper target. Just make a receiver a star.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep talking about it, but this is a good point. I think what some of the concern was early in the year is, can Stafford stay healthy? Because if Stafford's not there, is Puka?
He seems good. I mean, but the Stafford, he seems good. If Stafford's gone, Puka's not Puka. Puka goes way down.
Well, you kind of segued me into it, but number 2, we got you, Mr. Robin.
I'll take 2. I just want to say I do have the highest points for and the highest points against this year.
Yep.
So I feel like it's been like a little bit unlucky, but I'll take 2.
Your points for is decently, like by a good amount, the highest. Actually, the crazy thing is the only person that's kind of close to you is Mike, and he's 9th.
Yeah, that's insane.
1 and 4.
Poor Mike. Poor Mike.
And then your points against, wow.
Yeah.
Also, oh no, Mike's not second. I was looking at points against in that one. Okay, but your points against are by far the highest, other than Mike. There's pretty much nobody near it. Like everybody else that's kind of close. Like I'm tied with Coleman for second most, and we're at 560. You have 633 points scored against you. That's so.
I mean, your guys' shootout definitely played a role, but your team is so interesting to me because obviously you and I had what was the most interesting trade. You kind of gave me a bunch of flyers, and I gave you Jamar Chase, who looked like he got sent to purgatory, but he's had 2 bomb weeks, and now he maybe has some good information. But the question marks after you did that trade were your flex positions.
Yep.
And Waddle now is the real deal. And then you had concerns over QJ, and then he looked good, but now you almost don't even have to start QJ because Odunze and Waddle are like guaranteed hits. So I just feel the makeup of your team is so interesting because at the beginning of the year, it looked like it was amazing, but then like weeks 3 through 5, it was like he's winning, but it, like people were ranking you high, but I didn't know if you really were number 1 in my opinion. But now I think you're number 1 in some ways because your question marks are actually hitting.
Yeah, I will say I think I got lucky. Like obviously Tyreek going out, Brees, he was in a almost like 50-50 with Braylon Allen. So him getting injured, boosted him up. Obviously, I got unlucky with Burrow going out. That kind of takes a hit to my quarterback and Chase. But, I have Baker and, I still believe in Drake May. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten lucky this year for sure. And I don't have the typical names, but people are playing pretty well.
You got some fucking names. You got lucky, but everybody whose team is really good has gotten lucky. I mean, I've gotten lucky. Coleman's gotten lucky. Everyone whose team is doing well has gotten lucky. Mm-hmm. You got really unlucky with. I mean, did you get Chase before or after Burrow?
I traded for him and then he got hurt.
So you got really unlucky there. I mean, he had a great game last week, but his floor has gone way down.
Well, that's the best way of putting it is Robin's the only person who's been really unlucky, who also has been the most uniquely lucky as well. Because like he doesn't have the star running back I put a handcuff in type of play. It's like, oh, I have wide receiver 2, or the backup got hurt who had a committee. It's very interesting. It's not even really luck. He just drafted well. I mean, Waddle's the only one that's truly lucky. Breece Hall, that was, I mean, that's a little thing. The Breece Hall losing his backup because Braylon Allen still wasn't doing much anyway. Well, I'm not going to lie with you. He drafted well. But Robin, did you like your team after the draft? Did you like your team after week 3? Or are you happy now because you've been a little lucky?
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I definitely did not like my draft. Like I came out of there. That's the first time I feel like I felt like that for a while. But I definitely didn't like it after the draft. Obviously, I think after the first couple of weeks, you see guys play up to what you hoped they would play at. So I obviously like it a lot, right?
Yeah. So like your big pieces that are working out so much better than you probably expected would be Devontae Adams, so much better than expected. Even Jonathan Taylor, that's so much better than you expected. Yeah. Odunze, so much better than you expected. QJ, so much better than you expected. But those aren't people that you like. I mean, you drafted them, right? I think almost all those guys.
Not QJ.
Not QJ.
QJ I got for $0.
Yeah, left him.
Even better there in that situation.
Yeah. Winning in all parts, maybe a waiver king in the future on our draft special. Who knows?
Yeah, by the way, don't sleep on Woody Marks.
We ain't gonna even talk about it.
Is he the next Bill? Because I'm sleeping on him right now.
Yeah. Well, Will, you actually forecasted this so well. You talked about the teams that are being lucky. You even called all 3 of you out specifically on scoring. Will, you are number 3. I think you guys have all quietly moved up to a solidified top 3 at this point.
Yeah,
your team.
Go ahead.
I was just saying your team looks a little different now. You have a new QB. Someone gifted you Stephon Diggs from their team onto the waivers, and your team looks even stronger. I don't know about how I feel about Waller, but it's a name there you can start with confidence.
I think so. I similarly felt, and it's crazy to think about that when looking at my team now that I did feel this way. But when I finished my draft, I remember thinking, I hate my team. Like, I don't like my team at all. And then my first week, I scored really low. I won, but I scored low. My second week, I scored low and won. I was like, man, my team is not good. And now I look at my team, and I just like I tried to make trades. I'm like, I can't get rid of any of these players. Like, it's crazy. So I think it's another one of those things where I got those lucky guys like Scattaboo I lucked into. I mean, I drafted a lot of these guys or picked them up, but I lucked into how good they were, like Diggs. That was I just kind of picked him up. That worked out. Waller, I couldn't believe Waller wasn't taken first day of waivers, so I just picked him up the next day, and that's working out. But I think my biggest win and the reason my team is actually like as good as it is the Javonte Williams. Like, what the fuck? This guy, he's at RB3. I got him in like the 8th round or something. Like, he's the biggest win for me.
No, like you said, I think it makes trading the hardest for you because all yours are value picks. Like everywhere that you spend on someone, you may have reached a little bit, but like they're outperforming what you expected, and then you're just kind of filling out your team with the waiver. Obviously, your low point is your QB and tight end, but we just talked about it. Like our waivers are so deep, like you can find the flyers there.
I'm hoping I pick my tight end, but I don't know. The QB is the biggest problem. Next year, I'm drafting a QB, dude. I hate doing this waiver QB, Daniel Jones, Bo Nix. I hate it.
I feel like it's an every year, 2-year cycle at this point. Like one when you draft them, like the year you don't is the year those guys pop off. Like last year, I'm pretty sure your guys' championship matchup was Allen versus Lamar. But this year, like the bottom teams are the ones that have all the bad guys. So
yeah, I was getting criticism during the draft. I kept trading down. I started like just believing.
Every round, dead.
That's a great point, Zach. Actually, the last 2 years, fun fact, it's been Lamar versus Josh Allen in the championship.
Well, you've been there, so you know.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I absolutely went in with the plan of drafting Josh Allen, and then when I decided to go with Chase, I was like, well, I'll take the value on Burrow, get that extra like round or two, and then obviously I was deciding to trade with you, and I was like, I don't want to trade Burrow. I was like, I kind of still want that upper tier because I've had Mahomes, and but this year it just feels so much deeper that it's back to one of those like I don't know if we're going to see a team that has that caliber of QB there. So, so interesting.
I like that you put Indy Jones.
Indy Jones, number 4. Now with the arrival of Bill is Logan's team. I think that's because of Bill. I mean, that's the only reason he's up here now is Bill.
You think so?
I absolutely think so.
let me peek at his team really quick. Yeah.
It has nothing to do with Gibbs or Saquon. Definitely nothing to do with BTJ. McMillan's solid. That's the only person I really trust on his team. But his is kind of interesting though. See, he's surprised he's 4.
Yeah.
I mean, what's he? He's 3-2.
He's 3-2 on the butt end.
4
scoring.
Wait, I feel like he's on the cusp. I feel like
he has the second least points.
Great names. Yeah, he just hasn't had a pop off week. But I think he's on the verge. Right?
I will say I think the Saquon trade hurt him. Like his team was up there with you guys, and like I still think he is definitely a competitor, but he's taken a gamble on some of these other guys where he really tried to package like 2-for-1 specials, but the people he gave up in the 2 package were better than the ones that he got back. So I get the idea of you can have too deep of a team, but Saquon's not running for 70-yard touchdowns right now, and obviously
the Saquon trade was
Genty, London, and
Brown.
Oh, AJ Brown. Yeah, for Barkley and Mike Evans.
Yeah.
So he does still have Evans there.
I just think Barkley's going to turn it around. I mean, he's still getting points.
But is he gonna be better than Genty?
I think he already probably is. First off, I just realized he is the king of 16 points. Barkley's got 16 points, 16.7, 16, 16.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'll take 16 points a game.
Yeah. But I think Genty's getting you 14 now. I mean, he got like 38 or whatever. But
I think Genty right now is on the uptick more than Barkley seems to be maybe on the downtick, and Genty's on the uptick. So I don't know.
Yeah, he's still solid. I mean, he's just not giving you those like 40-point games he did last year, right? So
they're a cat.
You hear that? Oh shoot!
No, it's not loud. I couldn't tell if that's what that was.
Wow, you can hear that? It's crazy.
Yeah, I could actually. I assumed it was Will's, but I forgot.
Let's see.
She's saying, "What's up?" All right. Well, that's enough about Logan. He's been on the uptick, but I hope his team can put it together.
I just want to point out that he I got nothing.
Did you freeze?
I got nothing. I want to say something. I want to say something like profound about his team. I think it's just the most volatile team. Like he said, he's waiting for him to get put together. His team has the potential to go both ways. Like it can be incredible or terrible. Right? So far, it hasn't gotten put together yet. But once his team does, I mean, I kind of like the way I feel about my team. I feel like until last week, my team wasn't putting it together, and it finally did. I think he's in a similar situation. When his team once they all click, his team's gonna pop the fuck off.
Well, but see, I still think where it's interesting for me is like there's a chance these guys pop off, but Gibbs, Saquon, and McMillan, like you're getting your 15, like, and that's good. You know, that's already getting you almost to 50 points. The issue is he traded away all those other players, and now he's hoping these other players are getting him the 15, and I think that's where
and Barkley
the issue is. I'm sorry?
What you said? Oh, you said Gibbs, Barkley, and McMillan. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, but he's also got the Hurts bump, and no matter how boring he is to watch, he gets points.
Yeah.
Now, I'm surprised I'm here. I do have a 3-2 record, but
your rankings were everywhere. At first, somebody ranked you kind of high, and I was like, "What?" And then you kept coming through, and I was like, "You were either high or low."
Hey, some
People
of us
must
just
love or hate your team.
2021 and 2022 were just some of the best years, and we can't let go. And when you look at this team, man, 2022, there's a lot of first-round picks right here.
So you're actually, so you do have you're scoring higher than Logan on the year. And you're actually really not that far off. Like you are the third lowest scoring, but it's close to everybody else. But you have a 3-2 record, but you have a really low amount of points scored against you. And I will say one of them is a win by me. I beat you, and I only scored 80, so that helps you. But it's just Mahomes is playing good in fantasy for fantasy.
Oh,
the team isn't, and Mahomes is getting good fantasy points, and that I didn't realize until I kind of looked more into your team. I didn't realize he's the QB2, I think.
Yeah,
really, 3, yeah.
He's a real deal. So I appreciate that trade. But yeah, I just have just a bunch of mid. I mean, obviously I have Kittle that's hurt, but I have Ferguson, so that's pretty much Kittle at this point, if not better. But I lost Hill. So since the last time we saw my team, I officially lost Tyreek Hill.
And where were you ranked last week? We did
tied with 6th with Brad, I'm pretty sure.
And you lost Hill.
Or 2 times ago. I don't remember this last week when we weren't live.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
So like I think people must have gone to your bench and seen you are going to be getting Kittle back. So that's going to be helpful. I don't know when, but I assume pretty soon. Yeah, I guess I'll let you guys talk on this one because
breaking news.
You're my buddy, but I don't see it in your team. So
well, I got all the information I need right now because of the Ferguson pickup. I got waiver wire. title currently.
Wow, that's crazy.
But see that and it was an amazing pickup. But here's the problem: when Kittle comes back, are you starting 2 tight ends? Are you going to jolt it up?
I probably will do through the bye weeks and things like that, but it'll definitely be an interesting.
But then when it's not a bye week situation, which one are you?
Hopefully someone's going to come knock on my door, but I feel like tight ends and quarterbacks just don't get that type of treatment. So
you always think that they're worth more than they are to trade.
Yeah.
Also, you spent what would you spend on Rachaad White? That was a good pick.
I did 16, so I was like the only one. I did overspend, which I forgot to put that one on there. I was like the only one who really spent on him, but I really had faith that Bucky was missing 2 or 3. So
see, that's my thing, is that was like the piece of the puzzle for me to where I was like, I just can't see putting you high. And again, I want to be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But like White doesn't have long in this world, probably, of being not in this world.
Okay.
Of being a like viable starting running back. Like right now, he's got a 17-point projection, which is crazy. But that's gonna, as soon as Bucky's back, I mean, that's gonna, and he's not even on IR, so that's gonna go down. And
no, it was
the Kamara thing's the scariest thing about your team, because what the fuck's going on? Who's their starting running back now?
I mean, he's going to be a Chief or a Charger, or I thought a Commander there for a minute. So
if he goes to the Chargers, you all of a sudden, I truly believe Alvin Kamara on the Chargers would be lit.
Yeah. That'd be crazy. Honestly, the Chiefs too. So
yeah, it's. I mean, where it really falls down for my team, obviously, I've had the injuries and not the luck, but it's the McConkey. I mean, I spent a high price tag on him, and just finally got QJ for $0. So it's just,
promising this past game.
Yeah. The dude doesn't look his way. I mean, I felt so confident because like weeks 1, 2, and 3, I saw wide open touchdowns, but like I'll still see it. And the dude's just looking for QJ double covered, and like he still has his like issues, but the dude's coming down with the ball. But he was my least favorite player till I don't even know how they say Adonai Mitchell. So we lost him.
Oh,
you there?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello. Yeah, it rang, but I'm back. Sorry, I was getting a call. My worry is that, and maybe a good thing for McConkey now, is that I think that team's going to just keep on changing their wide receiver 1 to constantly just make the matchup harder for the defense. They don't know who it is. And we finally saw the McConkey game, and he might be another one next week, and then it's going to go back. It's going to keep changing, which makes it hard to start all those guys. But now that I saw McConkey have a good game, I do believe that he has the highest potential. Well, he has a higher potential than Keenan, just because I don't know.
Yeah,
I
think it's a roll of dice. I think you believe in it. I mean, it kind of happened last year. I think they started getting a little trickier with him and moving around more, but the run game is going to be affected now. But Omarion was taking some dink and dunks away from him, but I think they're going to spread the ball evenly to him. It's just who does more with it is what I think it really comes down to. So, number 6. We have Brad. So him and I were tied last time. He's had a few hits to his team since then as well. And, trades, I guess, more for him. But yeah, he's at 6th. We just fully lost him.
Well.
He's outie. Outie 2000.
All right, Zach.
We're taking over the pod. We have no viewers, I don't think. So.
Everyone left after their team got reviewed. Honestly, looking at Brad's team right now, though, it's definitely a lot, I think, better than I originally thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I've rated him lower, but I mean, getting Pittman, he needs some help in the flex.
I guess that's a good point. Is like I hadn't seen his team with Pittman listed there, but you see the Debo and the Garrett Wilsons and like, oh, those are values. But then I can't help but see Coleman. Like all I can see is Coleman there, and I just don't feel.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Logan had a message for you.
Oh, what did he say? Yeah.
But yeah, This is another one of those teams. Him and I are like, it's so funny because we've been together with the rankings each week. We both have lost. I mean, like he's lost a higher star player than me, but we both have lost players, and we're both getting kind of ranked high. But these are rough teams. There's potential. There's players on the team that can win you the week, but when you're looking at the bottom half of the team, they're terrible.
Yeah.
I can say it easier when it's not just my team. I'll say with Brad.
so that trade, getting rid of Hampton, at the time I thought was terrible. Now good because he would have lost another big piece, although he'd get him back. But his original team, I still think looks amazing, and I still think this team looks good. I must be. This is like, it must be the same thing with you, like with people of your team. Some people must just have like an affinity to these players.
Well, I guess for me, like my problem for his team has been Coleman. But do we see Aaron Jones being startable when he comes back? I mean, is that going to be such just a 50-50? You're hoping on a touchdown, or is it still going to be Mason?
I don't see Aaron Jones being. At the time when I was like always ranking him really high, I was Hampton was involved. I don't see Aaron Jones being very, very effective when he comes back.
Yeah, I agree. I will say he's been keeping Joe Mixon on his team, and is he coming back at all? I think maybe he's holding out hope, but that's just another bench spot. He's been.
I think it's time. Yeah, I think it's time. If we don't have an IR spot.
That's a Woody Marks owner there, though, Brad. Don't hang on to that.
Actually, I forgot about that guy.
Yeah.
But no, I've been wondering for the past couple of weeks. I'm like, I wonder when he's going to drop him.
They're very vague with it. And I know, like, he'll be so gutted if he does, but even if he comes, like, I just don't even know if it's going to be just go. And like I said, the O-line is so bad. I haven't been dynasty. And
low chance.
Yeah. It's very interesting. So, but definitely more hope for Brad now looking at his team. I mean, the Rico pickup, I mean, I had zero interest in touching that guy, even just like as a trade tool or anything. And holy cow, that was unreal. I mean, one of the week, basically.
So I'm curious, though, and that was Rico killed it, right? I wonder, was that bad for Brad?
I mean, it could be in the long run. I'd say what's going to be interesting is this Cowboys game is a revenge game. So if he comes out and does anything similar and shows that effort
this week.
No, I'm saying if he does it again, then yes, like, because then you just created I just don't think
Chuba loses, because Chuba's still really good. I just don't think Chuba loses that job. So I think the better Rico plays,
but is it
more chance you have of a 50-50 split on a bad team, which is that's the only thing. Like, that was so good. It was so great to have him. But what if what you just inherited was a 50-50 split on one of the worst teams in football?
No, I think it is, because that's exactly how Chuba pretty much got the job. So I think at this point it's going to create the question mark. That's what I'm saying. If he does it one more time, it's the worst thing for Brad. Yes, congrats, you have another good play, but it's very similar to what we were talking about with Kevin's team. Like, you solved a problem by creating a bigger problem. Is how I view it. So
it's better for him if one of them is hurt.
Yeah. So our 9th team in standings coming into the 7th ranked, which you had just said points for, or maybe it was 2nd or 3rd. Obviously high names here. We just talked about him with all the trades. Recently acquired potentially a top 3, top 5 QB. We have Mike's team, the only team to lose to Dalt. I'm just going to keep throwing that out there.
He is tied for 4th, actually, but still, but it's so close to where he points behind Brad. But it is one of those things where Mike, like we said, he's the other team that's getting scored on a lot, him and Robin. But he's getting scored on a lot without scoring the insane amount of points that Robin's scoring. But his team, he has a good team. But the problem with this team, and he's slowly fixing it, right? Like every week, he does like a 2-for-1 or something, or trades a piece for a piece in a different position. He's slowly building it up. But it started off with just like he had like 9, like something 2, wide receiver 2, running back 2, like fringe starters that are such good trade pieces that aren't good starting pieces, and you don't know which one's going to be the guy that pops off. Plus, he has A.J. Brown.
So what are you saying about that?
I mean, he's fucking terrible. Other than he played me, that guy's terrible.
I will say if Mike was 2 and 3, I'd see him up at like 4.
Yeah. Literally, yeah. Because 1 and 4 sounds so much scarier than 2 and 3.
Because we've seen it, but that run has to happen somewhere, you know, and it's like, I don't know what his schedule looks like, but you start, I mean, I know he's probably already doing it. Like you're looking ahead saying, or this is big. But what's interesting about his team is he spent really high for Bowers, and when he's played him, he's not good. And then now it's play, don't play half the game. So he obviously rolled Kincaid out this last time and that paid off. But does the team, like, is Bowers going to be startable for a while? And does that propel his team forward? Or is Bowers kind of mid at this point, and it's not really that bolstering that you see that name like, oh, yeah, his team has got the tight end one now.
Bowers got hurt week 1 and has been playing through that injury. It's the same injury from week 1 that he's out with right now. And I think that's why he hasn't been great. So I think this is good for Mike, to have him really recover and get healthy, because he has not, and he's still been like, it's not a great thing, but he's getting like 7-8 points a game for a tight end to average that, because even the good tight ends that you think are going to be like kind of good give you 2-point weeks all the time. Yeah. So this might help him in the long term, but he can't do long term. Mike needs right now.
Well, Mike's biggest issue is still going to be, and I can't remember who his third person is right now, it's running back. So he's rocking Chubb, and then he just paid. You kind of gave him a small gift, which I would have dropped him to, but he picked up Pacheco. But his issue is running backs. I mean, he's rocking Genty, and then you have Dobbins, who obviously
Dobbins is good.
I mean, he's a great start. We're just talking about those question marks, or does the committee grow?
Not good, yeah. But Dobbins is like, he's solid. Like a lot of people would start Dobbins.
I want Dobbins. Like, he's great. It's just, is Mike going to be able to ride the Dobbins train to the end is the question.
Because I checked that today, and even with his good games he's had, he's never gotten into 60% snap count. That's kind of scary.
And but because you assume that's going to go down a little bit more, and I know Robin wants to see that happen as well. So
I've lost hope on that. I don't think he does it. JK's a stud. So.
Yeah. Number 8, Mr. Kevin. This team is probably the hardest one to talk about.
He needs to change his name to Warren, like something with Warren. Like he's got those 2 Warrens.
Double Warren.
Tyler Warren.
I sent him a trade earlier today. He rejected it, obviously, but I realized after I sent it, I'd sent a trade for both Warrens. Like, it just draws you in. He's got Rice coming back.
Yeah, that's nice.
No,
yeah, if you look at it, if you have Amarion and Rice back in here, like, it's a solid team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel so bad for him because he's like builds his team and then he just gets knocked down by something. Like, I don't even know what it is, whether it's a trade or an actual injury. Like, it's like every week it's like a patch and repair, and then it gets knocked down again.
He needed that win last week. He needed to beat Brad, which he almost had. That would have been being 3-2 with this team looks a lot better because this team has to wait a little bit still.
I mean, isn't he like the closest to being 5-0 or for sure 4-1? Hasn't he had like 2 or 3?
In terms of close games, maybe, but he is by far the second. He's right behind you in terms of points against. He's got 460 points against.
So I think all his games are Monday night close.
Yeah. I mean, this past week he had his defense get like -6, which hurts.
I actually forgot that's how it so against Brad, because he picked the Seahawks. See, he believed in your philosophy, but go
exactly.
Bucks.
Yeah, that's tough. I feel like I don't remember the score, but even if he broke even with defense, I feel like it would have been a lot closer. But
obviously Hunt went a little more wild than you expected, but
he got 2 touchdowns actually. Yeah.
I say early in the year, Jordan and Mike were in a similar boat, and obviously they're both right in the bottom here. So he just had a close loss. He almost snuck out a win against Logan, but it
has to be the lowest Jordan's ever been ranked in our league. Has to be.
No, he had one other bad year where he was around here, but obviously consistently you don't see it.
I feel like I feel like it's been such a roller coaster. I think a couple of weeks he was kind of this low.
Yeah, he's like literally gone like the two extremes.
Yeah.
And I think where it happened was the Chase Brown initial, but then you got the ETN like addition, so then it balanced out, and then now he's like lost Bucky. I think getting Fields back puts his team a little higher than it was, but he has some name value, but I don't know if he has enough name value to kind of carry. I don't want to say I would compare it to my team because I would much rather have a lot of the players on his team on my team, but I feel like you look at this team and you match it up to someone else's team, and you're kind of like, oh, I got this if anything crazy doesn't happen. Like, I feel pretty good.
Chase Brown is killing him with the draft capital he used to get that. ETN, though, he's benefiting from that.
Yeah, he's been solid, but
see, Coleman. This is so stupid. He has one running back. He has Bijan and Bucky. Those are two. One of them is
Bucky's hurt.
Bucky's hurt right now, so he's just saying ETNs.
Right. He just now got ruled out for this week. He has ETN. He has Bijan Robinson. Crazy. That is crazy.
Well, what's interesting, like I'm going to say Coleman's a little bold there, but I have to agree with him. Like, it's hard to say, like, Jordan is Mr. RB, and like he drafts 4 or 5 running backs, but like to have so many that aren't panning out to like the capital that he spent on him is very interesting, because usually you look at his team and you have to look at his running backs, but like I look at Will's team and I'm like, holy cow, like that's 4 running backs.
Yeah.
So it's really weird to look at a Jordan team because you see the lower grade quarterback, you see the lower grade wide receivers, and obviously just running the tight end waiver wire week to week. But when you look at his flex running backs, you're not like, oh wow, that's much better. So
you can say like he just did with the ETN thing that the ETN is not, which based off facts he is good, but based off of your opinion you can say that. But he does still have Bucky. Like, he will come back. He's not even on IR. Bucky's coming back. And he has Bijan. Like, those are 2 of the best running backs in the league. So that's kind of crazy to me. I think what's hurting him much more than that is his wide receivers. I think his wide receivers are a lot more sketchy.
Yeah, no, they're super volatile.
Safe. Bijan and Bucky are very safe. And ETN had his worst ever game. It's a 7-point game. It's not that bad. Every other game's been good.
I mean, I'm going to go on a different level and just say I don't think running backs are safe. I think you have to draft the running backs to have some form of capital, but they're the most unsafe positions. Obviously, you get guaranteed points, but you see what starts happening. They just start falling over. So
missing a month is Bucky's missed 1 game. He's probably going to miss. He's going to miss 1 more. It's probably going to be it. That's 2 weeks. How long is a month?
Hey, we like the chat chime in, Coleman. Keep it coming. You're getting Will going. I appreciate it. I don't have that in me anymore. Me and Will fought too much as kids. I've just toned down. So so I need Mike here. He gets Will going now. He's going to be out till the bye.
When's his bye?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Let's see. Bucky.
Quite a while. 9?
No. No.
Coming in at 10th, we have Mr. Dalt. I think we talked about this team throughout. Yeah, I mean, he's missing Lamar right now too, so I think he even said it himself. I think he's ranked 11th right now without Lamar. So,
yeah, I mean, Henry hasn't lived up after he traded him, right? I think
he needed Henry, man. He really needed Henry with this team.
Yeah. And I don't even know what else.
Okay. He has Montgomery. That's good. Montgomery is solid. He gets you points, okay? Lamar, when he comes back, is probably still going to be really good.
Okay.
That probably boosts Henry.
Yes.
Kelsey has looked maybe even a little better than we expected.
Okay.
That's where I lose it.
Yeah, I mean, all things to talk about Dalt's team is great, but then put it next to your team, and we're going to, as we do in a matchup, and I'm going to say, oh, I choose this, I choose that. He needs T. Higgins to have any glimmer of hope with Joe Flacco.
So we didn't talk about that with Robin's team. I meant to. Do you think that Chase gets a bump with Flacco as QB?
Am I frozen?
No,
we can hear you.
Oh, I mean, shit. I hope he slings it.
Because I mean, Chase is good regardless. I want to say that Chase maybe gets better with Flacco's QB.
Yeah.
Dalton needs that with Higgins because without Andy Dalton, the wide receiver, not Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
Without Joe Burrow, T. Higgins really, it's kind of hard to start it.
I have no idea what to expect with Flacco because he kind of went out of left field when he started doing it with the Browns. But I could really see Higgins being his style because he's kind of got that bigger frame. Like he likes the tight end style. And if people are going to lock down Chase, I think it is. It's going to be Chase Brown, check down, check, or Higgins. But
he does check down a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Slants. That could be slants for your boy. So who knows? But those are the rankings. Do we want to do matchups?
We'll just do them quick.
All right, run through it. You still good, Robin, or are you dipping out?
I'll peace out.
That's what I thought. We ran along. See you, man. Thanks for joining.
The only reason is I haven't eaten dinner yet. So
No, you're good.
But thanks for having me, boys.
Appreciate you.
Hey, this shit's hard. Keep up the freaking great work, as always.
Thank you. Later.
Bye, boys.
See you, man.
All right. We'll rip through these. Switch it up. Let's switch it up. All right. I always struggle with this one. It didn't work last time, so it's.
Oh, pulling up.
Yeah, it would not. During that trade, too. That it made me so mad.
So you need to put it on the screen sharing one, which
I hit add to stage and then it never.
I don't think you. Yeah, so I think you need to delete a stage.
There we go. It always wants to override it.
Yep.
All right. Let's see.
I'll start with yours.
No, I'm going down the bottom. Say my
okay, we'll start with Dalt.
Logan and Dalt. Yeah, we got a few lopsided this week. Definitely got some teams that are dealing with some buys. So we got a 119.97 Logan v. Dalt with the likelihood of Lamar Jackson not
I thought that Dalt didn't have a guy starting or something.
Yeah, and he probably isn't. So he's going to go down 6, almost 7 points. So he's going to be rocking almost a 90 projection.
Wait, what do you mean?
Lamar's not playing.
No. You have it showing as. Oh, I show it as he doesn't have Lamar. He has Bo Nix. I see it as 91 projection on my phone.
Oh, interesting.
Can you refresh your
Let me refresh my page, and maybe it's because I had it pulled up earlier.
Yep. And then you have a message, probably a trade offer. Let's see that.
Yeah, no, we're not going to check that. It's not this league, though. I can tell you that.
Okay. Yeah. See, yeah. This is what I was talking about. Okay. So, yeah. This is, man, you talk about average points. It's also, years doesn't show on the computer. Their average points, 90 and 95. That's, trade is, different league. Dang it. Okay. So, let's see if we can find a spot where. Okay, I'd rather have Kelsey than Kraft.
That's it, huh?
I'd rather have Montgomery right now than Bill.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably put Montgomery up there with the Pollard instead of Pollard, but yeah, I mean, I'm not really gonna go through each one on this. I mean, I think obviously
Pollard starting on yours.
Yeah, at RB2.
Oh, at RB2. Oh. Yeah, I'd rather have Bill than Pollard. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's just he's got Mason on a bye, and he doesn't have Lamar.
What happened, Dalt? What happened?
I mean, a lot's happened. Some bad luck, but honestly, just a lot of trades. He bought into too much of the similar teams.
The problem is both are happening. He's got the bad luck with the bad trades. It's really not going well.
And it is unreal. I mean, to buy into the Eagles, passing game, it's always going to be in question, but it's so bad, But yeah, it really sucks because he really hit
Eagle
with Judkins. He drafted Smith and
he had both of them.
Yeah. And then he drafted both the Lions backfield. So
and now he's playing against Gibbs.
Yeah. With Henry on the backup QB. So another lopsided one. We got bye week, Mike versus Kevin's bye week. So but
the names. I want to know I didn't see how it went down. I saw that one's bye week, one's bye week, and then Mike.
Yeah, it went Kevin, Mike, like each one added a bye as they went. But I think Kevin is currently being deemed as more of a bye week because he's projected 97 points. And
but in terms of buys, all Kevin's missing is Justin Jefferson, and all Mike's missing is Nick Chubb.
Yeah, not actual bye. I think he's considering him an entire self a bye because he doesn't have Rice, he doesn't have Hampton, so he has the likes of some players.
So Mike has to start Kincaid. Just remember that because Bowers won't play this week. That doesn't really change much, though. Really, right? I like Prescott a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you'd say at minimum it's a tie with Daniels, but probably favor Daniels. I'm gonna choose both of Mike's running backs, Genty and Dobbins, over Warren and Stevenson.
That's one of the very few times we're gonna say, until Mike makes a trade. That's one of the very few times we're gonna say we're gonna choose both of Mike's running backs.
Both of Mike's, yeah, very very rare.
Yeah.
I mean, this one's really interesting because you have Kevin with Ibuka. But
at the moment, while CD's out, Pickens he looks really good. So that's
he has a boost as well, which you have.
And obviously, it's Amon-Ra versus Ibuka.
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, this is another. I mean, obviously, all these can go so different, but
it's pretty much your favorite Mike's side, other than Warren, and it's not like Warren's gonna crazy outscore Kincaid or Bowers.
Well, yeah, and if Jaylen Warren wasn't playing Cleveland, I would like that a lot more. But Cleveland is a tough team to run against.
Really tough. So yeah, I think across the board, it's Mike right now. These are just it gets so much more live. Forget how lopsided it gets when you start seeing injuries and buys. Yeah. Yep. So here's a little closer. We got 116 Robin, 110 Brad, who's deeming himself bye week.
But Brad can do it because Brad is missing. Oh no, he can't.
Yeah, he has Aaron Jones, who's on IR on the bye.
He's got Joe Mixon also.
I actually think the Vikings are one of the few teams that are on a bye. I don't know who the other one is. It's not that many this week. But
this matchup, this is one of the better matchups. This is a good matchup because Brad's got that QB difference.
Yeah, you favor that.
The Rico Dowdle thing. That's the one, that's what we were talking about. So, okay. So if Chuba Hubbard can't go, that helps Brad a lot because Dallas really bad defense. If Chuba Hubbard doesn't go, Rico Dowdle in a revenge game could be huge.
No, I think it's absolutely what he needs to really have a chance to compete here. But regardless, on paper, you're going to choose Robin's side. Still in the matchup.
No, it's right. Without that, I mean, even his Josh Jacobs, which is great. If you pit that against Jonathan Taylor, that's a loss. And
the small thing you hope is Jake. I mean, maybe JT struggles more, but it just doesn't seem at this point like that's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't see why it would, especially when you go against a team like Cincinnati. I feel like that game kind of really tailors towards Jonathan Taylor. I mean, he's going against Arizona. Jake against Cincinnati could be good.
Could be good, yeah. Garrett Wilson is a huge hit. Debo's playing well, and even I don't. It doesn't hurt him that Terry's out. I don't know if it helps him.
It seems like it's helping him right now. It just seems like it is. It seems like he's getting a lot. We'll see if he keeps getting that much.
He had 19 points, 11 targets.
Yeah.
Let's see. But yeah, I'd say this is probably a wash here. I can't confidently say I like Brad's side better, but I like but Garrett Wilson's going to go against Pat Surtain.
No, the one and it is a big thing, I guess, but Mayfield's good. But the one real thing is just the quarterback difference. If you don't have that quarterback difference, I mean, that's one of the nice things about having Josh Allen. Those projections are so high, but it's
still this for me too. It's the Coleman, like
that's what I'm saying. Brad's got Josh Allen, and
that's the difference.
He kind of needs that. He needs that, and also obviously if the Rico Dowdle thing happens. But I'm taking Robin.
Yeah, I got to stick with Robin as much as I want to see it because you still have Chase too, who might get the uptick now with Flacco. Yeah, it's Robin, and these are all so lopsided.
Yeah, it is. I didn't realize.
Jordan's paying attention enough to play against you to pull some shenanigans.
What'd he do?
You are projected to win 122 to 7.56.
You just did that then, because so I have it the most recent. It's 122 to 97. His real lineup is 97.
All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with this too much. He's missing Irving. He's probably got to start Golden, Sutton, Metcalf, Etienne. Yeah, Fields.
It's Daniel Jones versus Fields. It's McCaffrey versus Bijan. Javonte, Etienne, JSN, Metcalf, Diggs, Sutton, Waller, Goddard, Kyron, Matthew Golden, Scattervoo, Javonte Williams, and then defenses.
Yeah. You fairly easy. Obviously without Bucky too. I mean, he has no chance.
Boy, I hope so.
Yeah, on my side. And one more fairly... Wow, yeah, 17. That was crazy. Heavily favored game. I have him in quarterback. Yeah. Right?
You got the quarterback.
Okay.
You got him at tight end, personally, I think, even though he's projected more, but I think you got him at tight end.
Yeah, Laporta's a little more inconsistent, but he's finally a part of the offense now. He wasn't last year.
I don't think you have him anywhere else, man.
Oh, yeah, no.
I think possibly your flex if Marvin Harrison sucks, but he has looked a little better lately, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That's tough. Yeah, this is a lopsided week.
Yeah, because, I'm dealing with injuries and buys as well. Bye week, but he don't have CD. But, yeah, pretty favorable lopsided matchups here. So
the question is, there will be an upset. Let's take out the Brad game, even though.
Okay, I was like, you got to take that out.
What's the upset that you think? If you have to pick an upset, what's the one you're taking?
I mean, history with me and Coleman's games, like they're usually high scoring and I beat them, but usually I have like.
I really hope that's the upset.
I have a team.
My guess would be Kevin, because his team has looked bad and been projected bad all year long, and they've scored points. So
and Mike has struggled. Like obviously that's what his team has done. But
yeah,
man,
AJ Brown's projected 12 points. That he's going to get 2.
It's just so hard because it's at Rashid Shaheed, but like
we also with Mike's team, Brock Bowers isn't
playing, but Kincaid's been more present. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah,
plus Mike put in good flexes.
Yeah, you're playing well. Yeah, I gotta go with Kevin as well because I mean, Dalt without Lamar. If Lamar was playing, I would probably go with Dalt. I think his team has to find some form, but until Lamar comes back, it's not going to look too good.
Yeah, because that hurts Henry too. I mean, his 2 best players are getting hurt so bad.
Yeah.
All right.
I wasn't on the screen here, but yeah, Coleman's got my Ron Burgundy Halloween pick up there. So, boys, it was fun. I miss Mike, but he should be back. We're doing this every 2 weeks, most likely, and let's try to hit a parlay with Jordan's free $100 bet.
Yep. And boy, one more thing before this podcast ends. I just want to say I am so fucking excited for next week when I shit on Coleman so fucking hard. That motherfucker, I want him to cry. I'm gonna be.
Doesn't IU play Oregon next?
This motherfucker, I can't wait to beat him.
I hope you didn't just create something for yourself.
Oh no, it's gonna be a free win unless I get like crazy injuries, which I might now that I've said this. But free win. So
and you're rooting
that's
for
perfect because our next podcast will be after that week, so I can talk shit about it.
We're catering to that. We'll have to have him on then. Post feeling. And hey, go Purdue Boilermakers in the March Madness tournament. Big fans. Big fans. Later, guys. Thanks for tuning in and chiming in with the comments. Oh, not leave. End.